Hello, welcome to a Board Deck and Dice First Play, where we are once again gimbaled up. There's an art to this gimbal. Simon's head. Don't worry, I've got a little button. Let's see if I can. Oh, smoothly. Oh.
Not so smooth.
There he is. What are we playing, Simon?
What are we playing, Mark?
I've no idea. Chris, what are we playing?
Gugong.
Gugong. Mark is here, unfortunately. Chris is here. This is Chris's game, Gugong. I shall spin around so we can see the board. And I can sweep over it, and the camera doesn't. It does wobble because my hands are shaking like a mother. So this essentially, there's 7 spots on the board with cards on. These are gifts. You're attempting to bribe people. To go in this place, I need to play a card higher than 8. It may have an action on, which I can then take, and then I take the bottom 2 actions. That card then goes in my discard pile. There's something about Destiny dice, but we don't care about that. Well, we do, because you get more people from Destiny dice, don't you?
You do.
So it's kind of quasi worker placement like that, but you're gradually blocking people from, if they've got lower cards, from doing stuff. So if you've taken lower cards, which some of us will, because we want to match with the Destiny dice as well to get more workers, so some of us definitely have 1s, then you are going to come a little unstuck. But 1s, let's see how closely Mark was listening, 1s can be used to...
Beat 9s.
Why?
Because it goes round.
But why? What was the reason? The thematic reasoning?
Oh, because fruit is exotic.
He could have really messed up there, to be
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're half right, I guess.
Some of it was exotic and people are idiots and will do impulse trades for it. People didn't hit this.
I mean, yes, Mark, if there's one thing you said that I agree with, it's people are idiots. So there's various tracks on the board you're trying to take control of. You can't win... I've gone the wrong way. Unless you get up to the top of the Palace of Heavenly Purity. There's spaces for you all, but you can't win unless you get there. You have player boards, various stuff on there, blah blah blah. Let's go to Big Pawn. You understand this game?
Better than that gimbal.
You don't need to understand it. Just as operators.
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, it hasn't clicked yet. It hasn't, to be honest, it hasn't fully clicked yet. But I think that's because there is so much avenue. There's so many things you can do, and I'm not too sure what to focus on at the moment.
That's your problem. Just do stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Don't plan, just...
I'm actually a little bit the opposite. This is one for a while, for the first time in a while, that I haven't felt overwhelmed by it because there's only 7 places. I guess maybe the first hand, when you've got 4 cards and you've got more places where you can go, but by the last card you kind of haven't got many choices because of the number. So it's just how you kind of twist that to your own benefit. I mean, obviously this is very important because if you don't get up there, you can't win. And I've got a special move later that lets me kick everyone else back down to the bottom, which I haven't told you about because that's how I roll. That's maybe a lie. Mark? Yeah. Simon?
People are idiots. That's what I've garnered from the game so far. People are idiots.
You're already getting a little strategy going, aren't you, with your 4 points?
I'm on 4 points.
With
winning.
your ship points.
I have the most amount of workers left.
Well, we're all going to get loads now, aren't we, spending on Destiny dice?
Yeah.
People are idiots.
More.
Okay. Thanks for your contribution, Mark. Yeah. Well, I think this is the sort of like wrong way.
There's an art to it.
Oh dear. Yeah, I think this is one I'm definitely going to end up enjoying. I'm not sure that I'm playing correctly, but if the way I'm operating this gimbal is any indication, then I am going to absolutely kick ass. We'll see you at the end. But watch, if I do that... Look, if I swing it up, it doesn't go up. It stays looking at you.
That's the point of the gimbal.
But I don't understand the voodoo. Right, I'm off. We have finished Gugong. Sorry, just let me adjust the gimbal. Simon won. Mark came last with Chris.
Yay!
Rubbish game, crap game.
I'll give you 10p for it. That was enjoyable. One of those games where there's lots of stuff to do, but not all of it scores you points. And it's not immediately obvious what the best things to do are. I think it'd be one where we'd probably get to the other side of the score track next time round.
Well, you might.
You might, you know.
Get to 30.
Well, let's not take too many guesses about what might happen.
Probably score less.
Jade is obviously very worthwhile getting for points, but does squat else all, so it's and it costs a lot. Asta's getting on. They're very clever. The things that get you points generally cost you more servants, so waste you the rest of the go.
Got the most Jade and won.
Yes, but he also got this, so he doubled up on his Jade, which was obviously Chris's plan until we wrecked it for him. I think boats
Several times.
I think boats are quite good as well, especially because the boat thing came out,
Yeah.
and you can. There's 12 points there, which as you can see would have been quite a lot.
I'm assuming there's a lot of these.
Did all of us get 4 points at least from it? No, Mark,
From what?
you didn't, did you? You didn't get any points from the boats.
Yeah.
And you managed to draw with Chris, who got 8 points from boats. I think getting an extra card is worth it. Did you get your big pot? You didn't.
I didn't
And
get
that
a
was
big pot.
advised in your rule book.
It's the most. It's the
Double
hardest to get out of
servants.
these three as well on the boat.
What is? I mean,
You got to get further.
yeah, but nothing's too hard. If you consider you've got to
No,
put three
but that
people, you've got to put
implies
3
it's-
people on it.
Yeah,
You can get there in 3 turns.
but that implies that it's the most valuable.
It sort of does, yeah. Yeah, but points about well, they're all really valuable.
Yeah.
And this wasn't a problem for well. Say it wasn't a problem, but I'm glad I was halfway up by round 2 because there's only 4 rounds.
Yeah,
And actually,
it's just comforting in it to know that you're already there.
yes, it's just from my past experience of not being when there's games like this where you have to do something and I've not got there, and there's 1 round to go, and then the whole round is ruined trying to do that, and you might not achieve it.
And you're not going to score any points.
so
and
yeah.
like Lorenzo has the
Punishments.
that.
Yeah, you can choose more with those though. Well,
Yeah.
that is absolutely essential.
Oh yeah.
And there's a big swing getting there first to third. Although again, Simon got there third and still won by 5 points.
Yeah.
Any more thoughts apart from you liked it?
I liked it a lot, yeah, I won. I think this was quite key, actually, collecting
Yeah.
tokens up on this travel track.
Yeah.
And then cashing in,
Yes.
when to cash in and what to cash in for.
It makes the travel track more than just bonuses,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
I think that was actually quite big, so
Yeah.
that got me a point every time someone used this.
Oh yeah, Mark absolutely hammered it, didn't he? I went
got
there
3
once.
I got 3 points from it, which
But
would
that's also points that are coming off the other people.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and I think that would have brought us much closer.
Yeah, because we would have been like that.
Yeah.
And then if Mark hadn't, yeah.
And also, if I hadn't got here when
Yes,
I did, I would have been another point down. So it would have been much closer. If not for that, that was actually.
I mean, it was an incredibly close game, let's be
Yeah.
honest. I mean, there's between you, there is just over 10 points.
Yeah. It was good. Loved it.
Yeah,
There wasn't
I think
as
that's
much
really
end
good.
game scoring as I thought there would be.
Well, there's this and this, isn't there?
Yeah, that's pretty much
And
it.
these will change as well, because there's quite a few of those.
Yeah.
There's really a complete
And the
other
three,
set.
And
are the three, are
these.
these always purple though?
There's always 2 end game ones, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the thing, what I
There's a
don't know
complete other
is.
set of them, if not more than that.
Well, no, it's not. It's about 6 for each level. So you choose 2 out of potential 6. Because they're levels. So level 1 is 6 or 7 for each level. So it's not complete, you know. I've got it here, haven't I? So you'll always have sort of the same.
Yeah, so there's another set.
There's
Complete other
5.
set. Yeah.
There's 5 at level 3, 5 at each level.
Yeah.
So you should have some variation, but you'll see similar enough ones will come out,
Yeah.
you know, fairly regularly. No, I really enjoyed it. like I say, I think it's just that thing. It obviously clicked, maybe because I'd read the rule book first. It did click with me more. But then I realised halfway through that I wasn't really scoring points effectively.
Yeah.
But thankfully, because I'd already gone for this, I knew I was going to get at least.
Yeah.
Well, at one point I knew I was getting 16 points at the end.
A lot of the point scoring things took
Yeah.
workers out of your supply as well,
Yeah.
so you actually lost them.
Yeah, that's a clever little mechanic there, because you're losing them in a sense, but you can get them back if you get the right. That's obviously a little extra way to get your workers back.
I feel like I
But,
managed the workers quite well.
Yeah, but you came last.
Yeah,
Use your workers.
but like
mate.
I didn't run out.
You do need to get your workers as much as possible, don't you? If you see a way of getting workers, you
Yeah.
want them. You want them.
Yeah, had there
Like
been
shadow
one
the
there
down.
that gave you an extra worker
Oh,
every
we
time, we
would've tried to go
all
for
would
it,
have
yeah.
gone for it first. I think.
Matching that was quite a good way.
Yeah, I quite like that little game. It's got a little bit. It's not the luck really, is it? Because you're rolling them and you see them. I mean, I guess you know there's luck because of the cards, but that's going to be there anyway. And the fact that you can add extra turns to your go, but that's not always. Well, actually, that is always good because it means you can discard a card to take actions.
Which is what I did on one of my
Yeah,
later turns.
and I did at the last turn just to get me another point by smashing that up because luckily had
the
cards.
cards don't change that much. Like we got another 2 in.
Yeah,
And
the
rest
ones
of
in
them
here
are-
are a bit more powerful. Like the higher ones have like 8 have moves on rather than
Yeah.
being blank, for
But-
example.
The cards that you all start with. And the
I've
ones
got to
on the
sort
board
mine
don't
back to how they need to
change.
go.
Oh right.
They need
So
sorting.
a certain
Yeah,
way. Is that?
yeah.
The card, like you still all start with how many cards, and there's 4, I think, and then
Yes.
there's ones on the board already, isn't there? So
Yeah,
that all stays the same. So you sort of got a fairly good idea of.
yeah.
It's
No,
just
it's
what
good.
other people play
Cool.
with, but
That was Gugong.